For cheap and reliable coins, head over to utnice.com and go to the checkout. Once you've picked the coins you wanted, use JT11 as the code and get yourself an extra 6% off on your orders. What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Jadon Sancho, the newly transferred Manchester United player. He is coming in at 87 rated at about 33,000 coins, and it's kind of an interesting one. I really am struggling to see the stats here. Like, obviously, we've got insane amount of dribbling, but everything else looks pretty bog standard, which obviously is a shame because obviously you want to see a starting player definitely doing well. But on the opposite side with Rashford, I feel like Sancho's probably going to end up as fodder if he doesn't manage to get a few special upgrades in the very, very near future. In terms of kind of what he has is the great agility balance. Obviously, that whole dribbling stat is very, very good. He has got the finesse trait and flair as well. We'll be whacking a hunter on him instead. Obviously, we picked him up as a maestro. So a hunter would give him 91 pace, 83 shooting, turn him into an 88 right wing, which is a hell of a lot better, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more of a kind of a stat boost, because realistically, he's 87 rated, 81 pace, fair enough. Like, they've decreased pace, that is what it is. Shooting at 76, even with obviously the positioning and finishing still being relatively high, it is mainly the long shots and penalties that are dropping that. Then we've got the passing. Again, it's free kick and long pass I'm not too fussed about. Everything else looks pretty good. Dribbling looks fantastic, and physicality, as we know, again, isn't going to be fantastic, but it doesn't strike me as a well-rounded 87 card, so we're going to have to just see how he goes with it. Let's see what we can do with Jadon and see if he's going to be worth it. Fighting Jadon on that run straight away. Go with the little turn back. Cancelo hopefully going to put him in. Defender's not fallen for it. Okay, we're going to have to... Oh, it's even theirs as well. Going to have to try a different tactic there. I feel like his pace is going to have a little bit of an effect. Obviously, when you're using someone like Adama, looking someone like St. Max, you're expecting a bit more. It's a great pass into Gundogan, who's going to try and turn it, pass it back, try and reset the play a little bit. Oh, he did... Oh, okay. He knows what he's doing. It is interesting. We're going to find Martial with a finesse. Oh, just over the bar. Again, Jadon, I feel like, again, he's going to be one that potentially in the near future, if he does get a couple of upgrades, I reckon in the centre might actually be the better option. Without a massive pace increase, I think that is going to be a better position for him. And again, we find him. He's going to try and play the passing game here. Finds it down the wing again to Gundogan. This is where I need the run. I need something more from Sancho there. He needs to be really putting the pressure on the defense, and he's offside. The runs definitely are getting frustrating with this. I feel like there's maybe a formation change in order for me, but I do think that some players just struggle. Again, we see Gundogan making that run. It's a great pass in. Get the chest off. Get the volley across goal, and it's a great save from Kaylor. Jadon making a run here. Kunde is an absolutely fantastic centre-back as well. The problem I've got at the moment is I feel like I'm still kind of living in almost FIFA 22 tactics. Sancho down the wing. We've got Lodi chasing. A little bit of skills. Get in on the inside. Can we keep going? Pass it across. Oh, that's a great save. And we cannot get the seconds either. So close. A great run from Sancho. Taking out Lodi from the game. Managing to get on the inside. And then nearly getting it across. It's interesting because obviously the other side we have got Sterling. Again, probably the different sort of winger into Sancho, with obviously a little bit more pace on him. And obviously can run that little bit faster. Nearly pass it in. One more to Sancho. Oh, again, Kunde just managing to just get that big boy interception or block at least. One thing I do like from Sancho is he, obviously with the dribbling, he does feel very, very nimble on the ball. Nice skill moves. If you have got that ability, obviously at the moment with some skill moves, as well as just being more effective with your dribbling, I think definitely has got that nice close control. And like I say, I think in the middle he may actually play a good role. So second half, I feel like we will take him to the middle and see if he just can produce anything, as I just think the speed at the moment, especially with trying to get used to all the different sorts of gameplay, is just not working out for him. Oh, Sterling, that is what you want to see from him. Very nimble, very movement, and it's just an absolute cracker into the bottom left. Oh, Sancho in the middle providing something. Okay, this may be a position better. I may have to kind of ditch the wingers. I feel like that potentially could be an option. Oh, Sancho, much, much better. This is the gameplay that I want to see from him. Definitely prefer him in that middle kind of zone. I do like my cams, and I feel like Sancho just fills that spot wonderfully. Sancho is going to see in a bit of Traore. Traore is going to go all the way. Oh, and he tries to chip him and he doesn't manage to get the shot off. That is poor, but an absolute stunning ball from Sancho. Really, really should be buried in that sort of situation. Oh, that's a ball. Sancho puts it in the back of the net. It's a cracking equaliser, and it is a beautiful ball from Traore. Sancho makes it 2-2 in the dying minutes of the game. Oh, it's nearly Sancho again. So then with J. Don, we have got obviously the 32k right mid with a little bit of lackluster in his stats. Obviously, we did change him to get the Hunter, which gives him a good amount of pace. He's got great acceleration. His dribbling is already pretty nutty anyway. Obviously, physicality, not great. Shooting was somewhat okay. I felt like that was still a little bit wishy-washy. It was nice, but not quite what I was expecting. I feel like the stats, especially on the base, should be better on this card, but I can understand it. He's still got very close dribbling. That is obviously linked up with the 5-star skills. That is very, very nice. You can definitely tell the skill moves, the turns are very clean, very sharp compared to some of the players of the lower standard of skill move. But I do think this card definitely needs that upgrade. The one thing I will say is, to be honest, right wing, left wings, I've not been a huge fan on. I like to bring them into the middle, and especially someone who has got pace but not necessarily going to be burning people out like Traore, like obviously St. Max, some people with 90 plus paces, Dan James being another one. I like to have them in the middle because they already have that control. Sancho proved that within the first 5 minutes, getting assists, getting chances. I think he even managed to score the equaliser at the end. Really managed to kind of put it into his own, and I think definitely bringing him into the centre was a great move, and it might be something that you need to. Don't be afraid to experiment with your team. Just because it says right mid, in the game it can change. You never know where you want to put him, so definitely try him out in a few different positions, but I think for me personally, Cam did him absolute wonders. His dribbling is very, very nice, and that really complements a Cam role who's not necessarily having to run constantly. It's all about possession. It's all about making the runs and making runs off the ball that obviously will get you into them zones, rather than just the standard tactic of running down a wing, and I'm definitely guilty of it. I'm trying to change my game up and really be more patient, and that is a little bit harder with reviews because you want the clips now. You don't want to be waiting around and hoping that he gets the ball somehow, but that is something that we're going to be working on. Sancho, for me, is he going to be somebody in your team? Probably not. I feel like there is better wingers out there. As a Cam, I definitely think he is relatively cheap for it. If we just go right mid first, obviously Salah coming in at a massive price because of his inform, but we do know that he is a fantastic card. Mahrez, I can imagine, is very similar to Sancho in terms of he's probably better in the middle, same as Ziyech. Torres weren't too bad, actually. We've used him a couple of times. Not awful, but not fantastic. Rafinha is very nice. Do enjoy him. But Bailey, I actually need to try him out, to be fair. He looks actually quite nice, especially as a lower rated one. Pepe and Saka, we've used both of them, and Lucas Moura is the current right mid in my team, and also Traore is on a sub bench. Again, probably better for the wing play because they can just run up and down consistently. Sancho, Mahrez, Ziyech, all bring him into the middle, get him in that kind of cam role, and really feeding the balls to these faster players as such. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. I'm going to give Sancho, for me, unfortunately, only a 7 out of 10. I do think he's a nice player, but unfortunately, there is better out there. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know down below what you think about Sancho and anybody else you'd like me to review. I will whack them on the list, and we will get through as many as possible until we get into some sort of schedule with obviously all the promos coming out and all of the informs. So stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.